Hello. My name is Lindsay Brown. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about those pesky vigilantes, right? so, communities that are getting together to try and protect their communities are getting called vigilantes by our mainstream media outlets. So, first off, I wanted to look up the word vigilante to see exactly what the Oxford Dictionary says about it. A member of a self-appointed group. So a vigilante is a member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement in their community without legal authority, typically because the legal agencies are thought to be inadequate. Well, let us call a spade, right? The legal agencies are thought to be inadequate, right? We see that. That's clear as day. I mean, I don't think there's any of them that would even say that they're not adequate at the minute because they're not serving the people, right? We know that they're not even listening, let alone serving. Okay, so that's a point. Now, if a group of people want to go out to protect their communities because the legal agencies are inadequate, then should you not then be looking at the agencies and trying to wonder why the people think that they are inadequate instead of just blaming the people? Now, it says here to undertake law enforcement. I don't think these people are out to undertake law enforcement. I think that part, well, obviously it's what the word means, but I think that's why they're trying to use that word. They're not, as far as I can see, people going to out to protect communities. They're out there just seeing what's happening, you know, because the police aren't doing it. But funny enough, the police can do it whenever they weren't doing it, or whenever they come out, then the police all of a sudden come out as well, right? So they tell us they've no resources, but yet then they are able to come out to look at these guys. These guys don't want to be out. I haven't spoke to any of them, but I can imagine these men don't want to be out having to patrol their streets. They want the money that they pay the taxman to employ the PSNI to be able to do it. They don't want to, I'm sure these men have worked all day and then they have to come home and do that at night to protect their communities, right? So, they don't want to be doing it. So instead of looking at who these people are, maybe look at why they're doing it and actually go back to the definition of what a vigilante is. It's somebody that feels that their legal agencies are inadequate. So maybe look at your legal agencies, eh? Now, another issue I have here is, now I've seen a bit of this going around, people being put down because of their past. Well, I'm telling you now, I want for one and will not tolerate that. I will not tolerate people being put down for their past. If people have got a bad past and they have changed, they have grown. I was a heroin addict. Okay? Now I'm fitter than healthier than a lot of other people that weren't heroin addicts because I've grown. I've learnt. Okay? So that does not make me a bad person. And just the same as a lot of other people, when you come from our areas, I know any other woman listening to this or man listening to this my age, we know the score. We know people that have done bad shit. Okay. It is what it is. It doesn't mean that they are bad people for the rest of their lives, right? It doesn't mean that at all. People can change. People can. I'm living proof that people can change. So just because somebody's done something bad in their past does not mean that what they're saying isn't the truth. It does not mean that what they're doing isn't for the right reasons. It may mean that they've learnt and they want to move on in life and they want to actually give something back. Ever thought about it that way? I know personally me, I was an absolute wreck for 20 years and now I want to give something back to the community that supported me. And maybe these other people are the same. Yeah, they've done bad shit, right? But now they maybe want to give back. And I'm not speaking for everybody here. There's people that hasn't changed. There's people that have done bad shit and continue to do bad shit and haven't changed. But that doesn't mean that we can just tar everybody with the same brush just if you've done something bad 20 years ago. It means then you're not allowed to fight for your community now. Well, you are. And I'm not tolerating this being put down by these so-called people that think they're so freaking perfect. And they're not. They're not. And actually by putting people down, it shows that you're not perfect yourself, because you would actually have discussions with these people instead of just getting all over the place and shouting about them saying that, they shouldn't be doing what they were doing. you know, and I'll finish on this, guys. I would much rather, like, think about it this way. Would you much rather some obese freaking, I don't know, some obese bloody market researcher that sits on a desk and has done for the last 40, 50 years? Would you rather them protect you? Or would you rather somebody that maybe committed a crime in their 20s, done their time, is strong now, and can handle themselves? Who's going to best protect you? Because I know who I'd be wanting. I know who I certainly want, and I wouldn't care what they done 20 years ago. I would want the strong man there protecting me, not the overweight prick that thinks thinks he's perfect, right? They couldn't protect anybody because he could barely get off their seat. Just an idea. Like, I'm just using these as examples. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. It just, what they talk about people's past and wanting to bring all that up, it's just another smoke screen to try and make the public believe that these are bad people. Well, no. No. Some maybe yes. I get it. Okay? I get it. Some maybe yes, but not all. And tarring all these people with the same brush is not going to help anybody. So if you're a big strong man, people love me saying that after one of the videos I made. So you're a big strong man, but you have a criminal record, or you've no criminal record and you're a fat so-and-so that can't get off your chair. I know which one he is. I'd want to come and protect me anyway. Thank you so much, guys. Catch us later.